Live from the WTC studios in Milton, Pennsylvania, broadcasting across the nation and around the world, this is the Nearly Famous CB Show. And now, with your humble hosts, here are Chris Patton and Brandon Kozer. All right. Welcome back to another week.
We are in the studio here. What a great intro there by Tony too. I love that he's going.
Very creative.
Yeah.
I wonder if he.
Do
you think though? Who do you think comes up with those new intros? Do you think it's Tony or Grant?
Oh, definitely Tony.
So, hey, good week.
Yeah.
Special week.
Special week. Big
Special
weekend here.
Yeah,
right?
It's a very big weekend for all you.
Another rainy day here in Pennsylvania. You know, we go from yesterday beautiful, right?
Yep.
And
today, rainy, miserable, looking like 2 inches of snow. All baseball's
Right.
canceled for the weekend.
Yep.
It's just unbelievable. But
Yeah.
welcome to Pennsylvania.
Right.
So,
well, why don't we? What else? Anything?
no, nothing. I mean, I think we can roll right into our favorite segment.
The Weekly Update.
So this week we mix it up. We have a
Yeah.
special guest.
What?
We do have a special guest.
Why don't I move aside?
Move aside.
Move
We'll bring.
aside. Come
our
on in.
our young.
Oh, look at the crowd. Big.
Yes, give him a good round of applause. All right. So this is Jeremy. Jeremy's from the South, and he's going to be working out of our Dublin office once that terminal gets opened up. So he's pretty excited about that. So Jeremy, tell us about yourself a little bit. Where you worked here before. You know what, Chris? Why don't we steal your mic real quick, so that way we can hear him clear and crisp.
There you go.
There you go, button up there and looking good. I already got the Watsontown apparel, man. So so just real quick, tell us about yourself. Where you used to work, a little bit about yourself, background, what you do for fun, stuff like that.
Well, I started out as a diesel mechanic over there at Online Transport. Worked my way up to being driver manager there. Managed and planned all the drivers from there, and then came aboard Watsontown.
Wonderful. Family life, kids.
I've got a wife and a daughter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very, very active and outdoor.
Now, I made a mistake early on in this, and I forgot to mention my wife about a remote island. And, Chris made me pay for that a little bit a couple of times, and then my wife was not real happy. But we don't forget them ever. I mean, it's just sometimes it's, a little different. But we were glad to have you. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be aboard.
As we talked earlier today, if you ever need anything, reach out. You got my number, and we'll
Absolutely.
be all set. So, welcome.
Well, it's an honor.
Great. Have a good day. Have a good weekend, man. Have a safe trip back.
That's awesome. Jeremy coming in.
Yeah.
The team here, and
great add-on.
he can't. It's exciting as we're opening a brand new terminal down there. He's going to work out the warehouse and at the start, but when we want to launch the terminal, and familiar with the Volvo account as well in his history. So a lot of great things. We look for great success out of Jeremy, and look forward to working with him. So
how about a round of applause?
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Hey, welcome aboard.
But no, so what else you got?
So this week we had 3 in class. We had Nathan from PA, Christine from West Virginia, and Richard from New Jersey. So definitely welcome those 3.
One from Virginia. I guess German. You say German.
German, sure, Virginia. So we'll and Jonathan Walker did, I guess, kind of bring him on board. So
all right.
We'll give him credit for one this quarter.
But that's so. Anything else about accidents?
No accidents. No DOT reportable accidents anyway. No lost time injuries. So everything's really looking up, and we're looking into the better months. Where we're not having to worry about the slip and fall so much. I spoke about last week, because hopefully the weather's nice outside.
Yeah, right.
Now we got to worry about is the potholes and the rolling on rocks, rolling those ankles. So
construction zones.
Yes, construction zones are rough. It's that time of year all over. So,
well, we'll wrap that up. We're just excited about this weekend. But let's before we get there, I know your favorite. This is your favorite.
I got my favorite subject coming, my favorite segment, I guess, coming up. But you're right. I am excited about the little the collective clip that we have right after this segment. So let me do mine, and then we'll do it.
I'll be back.
All right.
Don't be crazy, skip this safely. I gotta make it back
All right, well, welcome to this week's safety tip, and this week it's railroad crossings. A little bit about railroad crossings. A person or vehicle is hit by a train every 3 hours in the United States, according to Operation Lifesaver, which is a nonprofit organization that specializes in railroad safety education. This troubling statistic is why motor carriers should pay close attention because it impacts operation in multiple ways. First and foremost, railroad crossings represent a significant hazard to truck drivers' safety, as well as employees who drive personal cars and company vehicles. No company can afford to lose their greatest assets, so please use the following talking points and guide your discussion with employees about the risk associated with railroad crossings. A location and physical makeup of a railroad crossing contains several hazards to be addressed with drivers, from inoperable warning lights to missing crossing arms to steep grades or obstructions that block a driver's view at each railroad crossing. Every railroad crossing is unique. Drivers should assess each situation, and before attempting to cross, they should always verify there is enough clearance on the opposite side of the tracks to clear the area immediately. Once they commit to crossing, they cannot stop. It is not uncommon for drivers to misjudge the hazards at a railroad crossing. For example, trains are quieter and faster than people might think. They cannot stop on a dime either. Operation Lifesaver found that an average freight train traveling at 55 miles per hour can take up to 1 mile or more to stop. Drivers cannot afford to try to beat the train hoping it will yield. Trains always have the right of way. And know before you go, when you approach each crossing, approach with caution. Never try to beat the train. Roll down your windows and turn on your four-ways, but turn off all your devices, any unfamiliar crossing or any obstructed view at the crossing. Look and listen both directions and listening for approaching the train. If you view any obstructions, do not attempt to cross. Verify there is space to completely clear the tracks. If your vehicle won't fit, don't commit. Never stop on the tracks. And once you begin, do not hesitate. As always, one big thing here, we always say work safe, get home safe, and that's really what it comes down to. Traveling to and from work is a big thing there, and so we definitely want to make sure when we approach these railroad crossings, we're doing it extra safe because we want to get to work and back home safely. So that's my safety tip of the week, and we'll see you next week.
Wow, what a great tip again.
A lot of information.
Yeah, it was.
Stuff,
yeah, it was. A lot of
it was definitely.
I talk a lot. You talk a lot.
I did talk a lot on this one. Yeah. I think I'm going to own the show on this.
But you know what? Some of the craziest videos I see out there is when the truck tries to, he thinks he's going to make the across the tracks.
Well, and a big one is also, as I was reading more on statistics and stuff, a biggest thing for the trucks is when they're actually their legs, their dolly legs aren't all the way up. They get hung up and then they're stuck and they can't get off.
Yeah.
So it's crazy when you ever see those videos.
I've seen those cars kind of weave and then boom.
Yeah.
The things are down for a reason, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a warning device. It's there for a purpose. But
But anyway, hey, great tip. And, again, hey, the railroad crossings are out there.
They're all over.
Them. So, all right, well, let's get right to it. This Sunday,
this Sunday,
big special day,
wonderful
Mother's Day.
day for Mother's Day.
My mom, I will say she's probably, I'm going to say the second biggest fan. My daughter will be number one for for me.
Right.
But she is
about me. They're
daddy and son. So this is a shout out to Mother's Day. There's some moms are special, right?
Absolutely. Listen, we wouldn't be where we're at without our moms.
That's right.
And really, as a lot of you drivers and workers know, that we sent out a message and asked for pictures. Mm-hmm. And so I was able to put a little slideshow together for that. But it was really actually intriguing and interesting. A lot of the guys and girls that sent messages or sent a picture sent a nice message about their mom or why they're important. And, it's definitely something that sometimes is overlooked. But the mothers are definitely very important and they should never be, forgotten.
That's right. And one thing I did take notice too is we have a lot of mother-daughter combinations within our working here, which is really cool. Neat. So I'm glad you put this together. It just there's a shout out to all the moms out there.
Right? Absolutely. So enjoy your Mother's Day.
must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine.